every photo, but you're still everywhere and everything. How do you haunt someone who's trying so hard to forget? Still see you in the coffee shop we used to go. Still hear you laugh inside a song on the radio. Still reach across the bed at 4 a.m. by mistake. Still set 2 cups before I catch myself awake. Your hoodie's in my closet, I can't throw it out. Your voice is in my head when the world gets too loud. Thought that time would wash you out like paint from skin, but you seep so deep inside I can't find where you went. And I begin try to love somebody new to fill the space you left, but I close my eyes and see your face with every breath. She deserves somebody present, somebody whole, not a man still haunted by another person. So you're gone, but you're not gone. You left, but you stayed, a ghost inside my daylight, a shadow I can't shake. Ghost to you in every room I walk through. Ghost to you in everything I can't undo. I see your face and strangers on the street. Ghost to you in every song and every heartbeat. Can't escape the memory of what we were. Every quiet moment fills up with her. Oh, ghost to you won't let me move along, haunting every silence every night since you've been gone. Your birthday came and when I didn't say a word. Sat alone and wondered if you thought of me at all. Drove past where we had our first date, didn't mean to. Found myself just sitting there and talking to the view. Funny how the smallest things will bring it crashing back. The way you smell like rain, the way you laugh. The stranger wore your perfume in the grocery aisle, and I stood there frozen for what felt like a mile. People say move on like it's a switch to flip, like you can just unlearn the way somebody fits. Against your chest, against your life, against your mind. Like loving you is something I could simply leave behind. You're gone, but you're not gone. You left, but you stay. The only ghost I welcome is the one your memory made. Ghost to you in every room I walk through. Ghost to you in everything I can't undo. I see your face and strangers on the street. Ghost to you in every song and every heartbeat. Can't escape the memory of what we were. Every quiet moment fills up with her. Ghost to you won't let me move along, haunting every silence every night since you've been gone. Maybe I don't want the ghost to leave. Maybe haunted is the closest thing I have left to still being loved by you. Stay just a little longer. Who thought me roses once? I kept every single one. Watched them dry, watched them crumble, just like everything else you ever touched. Started out like something from a dream we had. Red roses on the table before things went bad. You looked at me like I was worth the world and more. Before you looked at me like something left on the floor. Remembered every little thing you said you'd be. Remembered every promise wrapped in you and me. But promises are paper and paper meets the flame, and everything we built together burned the same. Tried to hold the petals as they fell apart. Dry roses in my hand just like my broken heart. Pressed them in a notebook like I could preserve what we had before you gave me what I didn't deserve. I watered what was dying. I stayed when I should have gone. I love the garden turning to ash, and still I held on. Roses turn to ash when love runs cold. Every beautiful thing eventually gets old. Roses turn to ash in the hands of time. What was yours and mine is just dust and rime. I watched the petals fall one by one, watched us burn out slowly like a dying sun. Roses turn to ash, that's all we are now. Beautiful and broken, and I don't know how to let you go. Found a dried up rose inside my jacket last night, the one you gave me underneath the city light. Stood there in my hallway, couldn't move or breathe. Funny how a dead flower still has power over me. We were good at starting, never good at staying. Always at our best when everything was fading. Loved each other loudest right before the end, like the flame burns brightest just before it bends. Now the vase is empty and the water's gone, and I keep the ashes just to have something to hold on. Some people keep the photos I kept will remain, of every rose you gave me in the sun and in the rain. I know that it's over, I know that it's gone, but ashes still hold warmth if you hold them long enough. Roses turn to ash when love runs cold. Every beautiful thing eventually gets old. Roses turn to ash in the hands of time. What was yours and mine is just dust and rime. I watched the petals fall one by one, watched us burn out slowly like a dying sun. Roses turn to ash, that's all we are now. Beautiful and broken, and I don't know how to let you go. Maybe roses were never meant to last. Maybe love is just something beautiful on its way to becoming ash. Maybe that's okay. Maybe the burning was worth it. You were for me from the very first moment, but poison never tastes like poison at first. It tastes like everything you ever wanted. First time that I saw you, everything was still. Didn't know that beautiful could come with such a bill. You smiled like an angel, but your eyes told another tale. Should've seen the warning signs written clear and pale. Loved you like a lifeline when you were my disease. Gave you every part of me with nothing left to keep. You took what you wanted and you left the rest to rot. Addicted to the pain that every touch of yours had brought. Stay when I should've left, kept coming back for more. Like a man who loves the ocean but he can't swim the shore. Every kiss a little venom, every word a little blade. You were my favorite kind of hurt and I was not afraid. I knew what you would do, and I watched myself decay. Believing felt more painful than just choosing to stay. You were my poison, running through my veins. Sweet enough to swallow, but you drove me insane. You were my poison, and I drank you every night, killing me so slowly that it almost felt right. Couldn't get you out no matter what I tried. You infected every corner of the life inside. You were my poison, I was yours to destroy. A willing broken vessel, just a broken little boy. You cried when I pulled away and pulled me right back in. Made me feel the leaving was the unforgivable sin. Played the victim while you slowly drained me to the bone. Left me more alone together than I'd ever been alone. Gaslit every memory, rewrote every fight. Made me question my own darkness, made me doubt my light. I lost friends, I lost myself, I lost the will to stand. All because I chose to put my life inside your hands. But the day I finally walked away, the air felt clean, like breathing after years of drowning in between. Your grip loosened slowly and the fog began to lift. Realized that losing you was actually a gift. Now I see what you were doing, now I watch myself repair. Every day without your poison is a breath of cleaner air. You were my poison, running through my veins. Sweet poison is that it feels like love until it doesn't. And by then, you've already lost yourself. But I found my way back without you. Without you. I've been angry for so long. I forgot what peace felt like. But maybe the rage was never the enemy. Maybe it was the road. I've been carrying this fire since I was just a child. Something burning in my chest, running cold and wild. Every person who dismissed me, every door that closed, added fuel to something dark that nobody knows. Flipped the table over when they said I'd never win. Let the anger be the engine driving me within. Broke my knuckles on the walls that they put in my way. Used to rage to get me through another broken day. Couldn't tell the difference between passion and a war. Didn't know what I was fighting or what for anymore. Just a loaded gun, a feeling with no place to aim. Till the fire almost swallowed me completely in the flame. I was burning everything, including my own soul. Thought the anger made me powerful, but it just made me cold. Rage and redemption, living side by side. One wants to destroy me, one just wants to survive. Rage and redemption, tearing at my seams. The fire that once broke me now is fueling all my dreams. I've been both the storm and shelter, both the wound and healing hand. Rage and redemption made me into everything I am. Hit the lowest point I ever hit at 22. Room was dark and quiet and I didn't know what to do. All that rage had burned itself to nothing but an ash. Every bridge I set on fire laid in pieces from the past. But something in the silence after all the smoke it cleared. Showed me all the things I buried underneath the fear. Showed me there was something more protected still inside. A version of myself I hadn't completely let die. So I took the rage and turned it into something more. Every scar became a stepping stone instead of just a sword. Every broken thing I carry now a weapon and a shield. Redemption isn't given, it's a choice you have to feel. I stopped burning everything and started building walls. Turned the rage into a ladder, climbing up from every fall. Rage and redemption, living side by side. One wants to destroy me, one just wants to survive. Rage and redemption, tearing at my seams. The fire that once broke me now is fueling all my dreams. I've been both the storm and shelter, both the wound and healing hand. Rage and redemption made me into everything I am. The rage didn't kill me, it forged me. And the redemption wasn't handed to me, I earned it. Through every single scar. I used to think I was untouchable, built my own kingdom, brick by brick, then watched it all fall in a single night. I built myself a throne from every scar I overcame. Told myself I was a king and I would never feel the same. Kind of pain that breaks a person down and nothing left. Climbed so high above the darkness I forgot to watch my step. Had it all mapped out, had a vision, had a plan. Thought the boy who survived the fire was becoming a man. But pride is just a castle built on shifting sand, and the crown I was so proudly slid right through my hands. I was so sure I had made it, so sure I couldn't fall. But the higher that you build yourself, the further is the crawl. Broken crown upon my head, king of all the things I dread. Ruling over ruins now, can't remember how to bow. Broken crown, shattered throne, built a kingdom all alone. Fell from grace without a sound, just a king without a crown. People saw the version that I chose to let them see. Never saw the cracks behind the walls surrounding me. Smile like everything was golden, smile like I was fine, while the crown was slowly breaking one crack at a time. Lost the ones I love by being too proud to bend. Thought that asking for help meant losing in the end. So I ruled my empty kingdom with an iron fist, until the only subject left was the darkness in the mist. Now I sit among the rubble of the life I overthrew, wearing half a broken crown and missing half of you. Maybe kings are meant to carry everything alone. Maybe broken is the only way to finally find your throne. Broken crown upon my head, king of all the things I dread. Ruling over ruins now, can't remember how to bow. Broken crown, shattered throne, built a kingdom all alone. Fell from grace without a sound, just a king without a crown. Maybe a broken crown is still a crown. Maybe falling from the throne is how you learn to finally stand on your own. Warned about the demons, but nobody told me they'd feel more like home than any person ever did. 3 in the morning and they come to visit me, sit beside my bed like they're my only family. Other people sleep but I just talk to them. The darkest parts of me have become my closest friends. Anger keeps me warm when the winter gets too cold. Paranoia walks with me wherever I go. Grief sits in the corner never saying much, but I know that it's there and I've learned not to rush. They know all my secrets, every scar, every sin. The demons I call friends have always let me in. When the world shut its doors and the people disappeared, these shadows stay beside me through every darkest year. I know that they're killing me, I know that they're not real, but they're the only company that understands how I feel. Demons I call friends, they never leave my side. Every night they find me, no matter where I hide. Demons I call friends, they know me better than most. I'd rather have my demons than be loved by a ghost. They sit with me in silence when the pain gets loud. My demons are the family I found inside the crowd. Demons I call friends, yeah, they're tearing me apart, but at least they never lied to me. At least they know my heart. Loneliness became my shadow, follows everywhere. Depression poured me coffee, pulled up this some chair. Self-doubt reads me bedtime stories every night. Tells me I'm not worthy, but at least it's staying right. People come and people go like seasons in a year, but my demons got a permanence that keeps them always near. I tried to chase them out once, fill the room with light, but the silence without demons was a more terrifying night. So I made my peace with darkness, learned to coexist. Put my demons on my playlist, made a little list of everything they taught me, every lesson Maybe one day I won't need them anymore. Maybe one day the light will stay. But until then, pull up a chair. Old friends, we've got another night to get through. I didn't choose this world, but this world chose me. And it wasn't gentle. Came into this world with nothing but a broken home. Daddy left before I learned to not feel alone. Mama crying through the walls at 2 a.m. I was just a kid who didn't understand back then. Grew up fast cause life don't wait for little boys. Traded in my innocence for anger and for noise. Stress became my classroom, pain became my teacher. Every lesson left a scar that cut a little deeper. They said I'd never make it, said I was too far gone. But chaos made me stronger, chaos made me hold on. Born in chaos, raised in fire, built from everything they said would take me higher. Born in chaos, forged in pain, every storm I survived runs through my veins. I didn't break when the world fell apart. Chaos was the fuel that ignited my heart. Born in chaos, this is who I am, a broken hallelujah from a broken man. 17 with nothing but a rage I couldn't name. Burning every bridge before I even learned the game. Pushed away the ones who tried to pull me to the light. Thought that being cold was just the armor for the fight. But armor gets so heavy when you wear it every day. And the battles that you're winning start to cost more than they pay. I looked around one morning at the wreckage I had made and realized the chaos wasn't something to be afraid. It was everything that built me, every crack and every fall. Every night I had nobody, every back against the wall. I was never broken, I was being rearranged. Born in chaos, born to be this. Born in chaos, raised in fire, built from everything they said would take me higher. Born in chaos, forged in pain, every storm I survived runs through my veins. I didn't break when the world fell apart. Chaos was the fuel that ignited my heart. Born in chaos, this is who I am, a broken hallelujah from a broken man. Chaos didn't destroy me, it created me. And I'm still here, standing in the storm, unbreakable. I don't know who's looking back. I used to know exactly who I was. Now I chase a version of myself that's gone. Woke up this morning wearing someone else's face. Moving through the world but I'm just taking up space. People say my name but it don't feel like mine. Like I'm an actor reading someone else's lines. Who was I before the world got in my head? Before I learned to be whoever they expected. I'm just a shadow of myself, a faded photograph left on a shelf. The person that I was is gone, and I've been faking it so long. Shadow of myself, hollow and thin, lost somewhere between who I was and have been. Searching for the light I used to carry inside. Just a shadow of myself, trying to survive. Trying to survive. She said she loved me, but she loved a mask, a version that I wore, she never had to ask. Now I wear so many masks, I've lost the one to spare. Just performing, being fine like nobody can tell I'm not there. Dissociation feels like floating above your life, watching someone wear your body, carry all your strife. I've been gone so long, I forgot the way back home to the boy I was before I learned to be alone. I'm just a shadow of myself, a faded photograph left on a shelf. The person that I was is gone, and I've been faking it so long. Shadow of myself, hollow within, lost somewhere between who I was and have been. Searching for the light I used to carry inside, just a shadow of myself, trying to survive. I'm knocking on the inside, trying to get back in. Before the world rewrote me, before the mask became my skin. But shadows prove there's light somewhere, and I still feel him stirring there. Shadow isn't the absence of light, it's proof that light exists. I'm still here. In my world, the sound of nothing, and I can't escape it. The room is full of people, but I'm all alone. Every voice around me just an empty drone. They talk and laugh and live like everything's fine, but I'm sinking underwater, losing track of time. Put my phone down, no one's calling anyway. 20 texts unanswered at the end of the day. Tried to reach my hand out, but the air was thin. Nobody saw me drowning from within. The silence got so heavy it became a sound, like a funeral bell ringing all around. I screamed into the void and heard it echo back, just my own voice swallowed in the black. I opened up my mouth, but nothing comes out right. I've been trying to be heard since I was a child at night. Now the words are gone, and all that's left is drowning in silence. No one pulls me up, fill my lungs with everything I never said enough. Screaming underwater where nobody hears, drowning in silence, swallowed by my fears. Surface feels so far now, light is fading out. All these words inside me never made it out. Somebody reach down, somebody break through. Drowning in silence, I was calling you. Remember being younger, had so much to say, but every time I spoke they looked the other way. So I learned to swallow words like they were made of glass. Cut me on the way down, but the pain would pass. Sat across the table from the ones I love, couldn't find a single word, a single push or shove. Through this wall of silence that I built so tall, couldn't let them in and couldn't take the fall. Now I'm in this bedroom with the lights turned low, playing old songs softly on the radio, trying to feel something in a melody, but even music's quiet when you're lost at sea. I open up my mouth, but nothing comes out right. I've been trying to be heard since I was a child at night. Now the words are gone, and all that's left is drowning in silence. No one pulls me up, fill my lungs with everything I never said enough. Screaming underwater where nobody hears, drowning in silence, swallowed by my fears. Surface feels so far now, light is fading out. All these words inside me never made it out. Somebody reach down, somebody break through. Drowning in silence, I was calling you. I I used to think that silence was just peace, but this kind of quiet never brings release. It presses on my chest like ocean floor. I forgot what breathing even felt like anymore. And nobody noticed, nobody came. I was right beside them, drowning all the same. Isolation got me talking to the walls at 3 a.m. Replaying conversations, wondering what could have been. If I said the right thing, if I let them see the version of myself I kept locked inside of me. They call me quiet like it was a compliment, but quiet was a cage and I was trapped in it. Every word I held back turned into a stone, weighted down my chest until I sank alone. Now the water's warm, which I heard is how it goes. When the cold stops hurting and your body just lets go, but I'm still holding on to something I can't name. A flicker in the deep that whispers, not today. Drowning in silence, no one pulls me up. Fill my lungs with everything I never said enough. Screaming underwater where nobody hears. Drowning in silence, swallowed by my fears. But I'm kicking upward now, clawing for the light. Every word I swallow now becomes my fight. Somebody's gotta hear me, somebody break through. I'm done drowning in silence, I'm coming up for you. I'm coming up for you. Maybe the silence was waiting for me to fill it with something real. You can't see what's broken inside, but I carry it everywhere I go. Every single day. These scars don't show on skin, they live beneath. Carved into my soul like words I couldn't speak. Every broken promise left another mark. Every goodbye added to the dark. Grew up in a house where love was just a word. Cried into my pillow, never to be heard. Learned to build a face that never showed the pain. Smiled through every storm, smiled through every rain. Thought that I was strong for holding it inside, but strength was just a lie I told to survive. The wounds, they never healed, they just went deep. Scars on my soul that haunt me in my sleep, and I can't wash them away. No matter how hard I pray, they're written in my bones and everything I say. Scars on my soul, they never fade. Marks of every mistake I made, every person I trusted, every hand that betrayed. Scars on my soul, they never fade. I hide them well, but they're always there. Under every laugh, under every stare, I built myself from the wreckage and the pain. Scars on my soul, driving me insane. She looked at me like I was something worth saving, but I was too far gone, too lost, too fading. Gave her pieces of me that I couldn't afford. Left her when she loved me, that's the deepest scar of all. I watched my father leave without looking back. Left a 7-year-old boy on a broken track. Told myself it didn't matter, told myself I'm fine, but that scar's been bleeding every single night since 9. Used to look for God inside an empty room. Asked him why he planted flowers just to watch them bloom. And die in winter cold and die in winter rain. Maybe we were built to carry all this pain, and I can't wash them away. No matter how hard I pray, they're written in my bones and everything I say. Scars on my soul, they never fade. Marks of every mistake I made, every person I trusted, every hand that betrayed. Scars on my soul, they never fade. I hide them well, but they're always there. Under every laugh, under every stare, I built myself from the wreckage and the pain. Scars on my soul, driving me insane. I didn't ask for this, I didn't choose this skin. I didn't ask to feel everything closing in, but maybe these scars are proof that I survived. Maybe a chapter in the book of who I am. Every fall a lesson, every lost part of the plan. I've been cut by life, so many times I lost the count, but I'm still standing here and that's the thing that matters now. They try to break me down, they try to write my end, but broken things can still be beautiful again. So I wear these scars like armor, wear them like a crown. A king who's been through hell and still refused to drown. Scars on my soul, they never fade, but I'm not ashamed of the price I paid. Every scar's a story, every wound a war I fought. Scars on my soul, proof of everything I gotta hide nothing now. Let 'em see it all, the way I broke, the way I learned to fall. I built myself from the wreckage and the pain. Scars on my soul, and I'd do it all again. These scars, they made me, every single one. I'm still here, I'm still here. I don't feel anything anymore, and somehow that's the scariest part. Used to cry myself to sleep, now I just stare at the ceiling in the dark like nobody's there. Felt the fire burn me once, now I'm just cold. A 16-year-old soul that's already old. They kept on pushing, I kept swallowing it down. Worst smile so long, forgot how to frown. Every punch life threw, I took it in the chest. Now there's nothing left to break, I lost the rest. I should be hurting right now, I should be screaming out loud, but I just sit here in silence, wrapped inside this empty cloud. Numb to the pain, can't feel a thing. Cut so deep but I don't bleed. Lost myself somewhere in the rain. Numb to the pain, numb to the pain. Used to beg the hurt to stop, now I pray just to feel the drop. Empty eyes, a hollow name. Numb to the pain, numb to the pain, numb to the pain. Mama asked me if I'm okay, I say yeah, but the truth is rotting somewhere way down there. Friends around me laughing, I just watch them live. Got nothing left to take, got nothing left to give. Loved a girl who burned me like a cigarette, left a mark so deep I haven't healed just yet. But even that don't sting the way it used to do. Guess I built my wall so high, nothing's getting through. I should be hurting right now, I should be screaming out loud, but I just sit here in silence, wrapped inside this empty. Numb to the pain, can't feel a thing. Cut so deep but I don't bleed. Lost myself somewhere in the rain. Numb to the pain, numb to the pain. Used to beg the hurt to stop, now I pray just to feel the drop. Empty eyes, a hollow name. Numb to the pain, numb to the pain. I'd rather feel the night than feel like I'm not alive. Somebody wake me up, tell me this ain't my life. I used to know who I was before the world took it all. Now I'm just a hollow echo bouncing off an empty hall. They say time heals everything, but time just made me numb. I used to run from all this pain, now I don't even run. Standing in the storm, not even getting wet. A ghost inside my body, living with regret. Numb to the pain, can't feel a thing. Somewhere I somewhere in between. I've been bleeding in the dark, no one hears my cries. Every scar from my heart hidden behind my eyes. I smile and walk away like I was never there. A ghost inside this room, drowning in cold air. Try to hold it together, but my hands just shake. Every night I'm falling, how much can I take? The mirror shows a stranger, I don't know his face. Lost inside his darkness, can't find my escape. Bleeding in the dark, alone again. Screaming at the walls, they don't understand. I gave you everything, now watch me fall. Bleeding in the dark, no one hears my call. Hard to pill to feel it, feel nothing at all. Built these walls around me before I could fall. He said you'd stay forever, forever was a lie. Now I trace these memories like crashed across the sky. Demons got my number, they call me every night. I used to fight back, now I've lost the fight. Maybe I was broken from the very start. Just a boy who loved too much with a shattered heart. I don't wanna feel this way, but the dark is all I know. Every time I try to stay, something pulls me down below. Bleeding in the dark, alone again. Screaming at the walls, they don't understand. I gave you everything, now watch me fall. Bleeding in the dark, no one hears my call. Maybe in another life, you would save me. But in this one, I just bleed.